Good day, Stephen here, professional life coach, ketogenic diet coach, health and wellness, nutrition coach, here with, as promised, the second installment of this series on a ketogenic diet. So today, I want to touch on two things. First thing is how to kind of set yourself up for success when you go on this keto journey. And the second thing is what food additives to avoid to make sure you stay in ketosis and to make sure that you are successful and don't end up binge eating and getting into unhealthy patterns, thinking that you're doing the right thing, and then you're not realizing there's additives that you're consuming unbeknownst to you that are making you unsuccessful in this attempt. So let's get right to it. First thing is, if you're going to start a ketogenic diet, set yourself up for success. You want to go into your cupboards and clear everything out that's not ketogenic. Mostly things that are processed, things that are in boxes. Some canned things, depending on what they are, might have additives that are going to be a no-go. So definitely do yourself a favor before you start. Go in your cupboards and clear that stuff out. I'm not a fan of being wasteful. I recommend giving it to someone, dropping off at a food pantry or something like that. There are people that can use these foods, especially dry goods like pasta, boxes of pasta and stuff like that you're not going to be consuming, though that doesn't go bad generally. I hate for you to throw that stuff away. So if you can, do that. But again, if you don't want to be bothered with it, that's on you, and just dump it. Just get out of your house, because you want to not trying to depend on willpower when you're going through this. Once you get into it, it should be easy. But in the beginning, just don't give yourself the temptation. Get all the Twinkies out, get all the cereal out, all those things. Get them out. Now, easier said than done, right? Like if you have a family, or if you're not doing this, if you're not single and you have a family situation, you have to kind of tread lightly, right? Because not everybody's on the same diet, so trying to figure that out. I recommend strongly, to get everyone on a ketogenic diet that's over 18. I strongly recommend that if you can. But again, I should say that this is not medical advice. Definitely consult your doctor before doing anything, changing any of your diet or your lifestyle. Definitely consult with your general physician. The second thing that you want to do to help you along this successful ketogenic diet journey that you're embarking on is you want to avoid MSG, monosodium glutamate, and all its derivatives. I don't know why they have so many names for it, but you want to avoid it at all costs. Monosodium glutamate blocks messages to your brain letting you know that you're full. It also is known to increase blood sugar and increase insulin production. Those are not good states for our body. I think it's easy to avoid monosodium glutamate, except it has so many names. So if you want, get a pen and pad to write these down, or if you want to just come back to it later, I'm sure you could do a Google search for MSG and all its other names, but I'm going to rattle off the names now. I have a list, so bear with me as I look down to my pad here. Monosodium glutamate, also known as glutamate, calcium calcinate, hydrolyzed protein, hydrolyzed vegetable protein, hydrolyzed plant protein, yeast extract, plant protein extract, monopotassium glutamate. So all of those are basically MSG, and you want to stay away from them for the reason that I just mentioned. The second additive that you want to stay away from, in general, but also because you're on a ketogenic diet, it's important that you know this, because people will tend to substitute sugar with artificial sweeteners. You don't want to do that. Aspartame, sucralose, saccharin. Studies show that they increase calorie consumption by 30%. Furthermore, they put you at risk for type 2 diabetes and cancer, and they make you feel hungry more often. According to one study, they mimic a state in your brain that's equal to starvation. So, besides the fact that it leads to more calorie consumption, which, depending on why you're going on a ketogenic diet, for most of us is to control our weight. For other people, it might be other health conditions. But if the goal is to control your weight, if consuming beverages or consuming foods with saccharin and these additives, these artificial sweeteners in them, is going to make you want to eat more, you see how it's counterproductive. Not even mentioning the fact that plenty of studies show it's been linked to cancer, and it's been linked to, type 2 diabetes. So these are no-go. Instead, please use stevia, monk fruit. If you have to and don't have any available, even though it's going to get you an insulin response and it's not really ketogenic, but if you have to do something, a touch of honey, natural. You definitely want to always go natural. You want to stay from anything processed when you're in a ketogenic diet. So I hope this is helpful. And stay tuned for the next installment. Have a great day.